Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Everybody, please have a seat. Six months ago today, a big part of the Affordable Care Act kicked in as healthcare.gov and state insurance marketplaces went live. And millions of Americans finally had the same chance to buy quality, affordable health care and the peace of mind that comes with it as everybody else. Last night, the first open enrollment period under this law came to an end. And despite several lost weeks out of the gate because of problems with the website, 7.1 million Americans have now signed up for private insurance plans through these marketplaces. 7.1.
I promised you we would start digging into these Obamacare numbers. We did, and you are not going to like what we found out. That 7.1 million enrollee figure the president was crowing about on Tuesday, try closer to 1 million. Not 1 million fewer enrollees, 1 million total enrollees, 1 million net new enrollees for the president's health care law. That's it. And by the way, we're being generous even with that, because we're not including the millions of Americans who have lost their health care coverage. Just factoring those numbers in, we're actually talking millions fewer with health care coverage now. But that's another story. For now, let's focus on how we arrived at the numbers that bring us to tonight's lead story. Of that 7.1 million who supposedly signed up for Obamacare, 2/3, 2 out of 3 of them, already had insurance. They were just switching over. That leaves the remaining 1/3, or about 2.4 million Americans, as net new enrollees, newly insured on the government exchanges. But even that 2.4 million figure might itself be misleading, since early indications are that fewer than half of them have already paid their premiums. They've signed up for coverage, but they have not paid for that coverage. It's sort of like going on Amazon.com and putting items in your cart, but not yet signing out and purchasing the items in that cart. That knocks the number of newly insured down to 1.2 million. That is 1.2 million net new paying enrollees in the government health care program, not the 7.1 million figure that the administration is touting. We should emphasize here the White House says our figures don't account for the 4 million plus Americans who they say have signed up for Medicaid coverage thanks to Obamacare, and the more than 3 million younger Americans now getting coverage through their parents' plans, again, thanks to Obamacare. Unfortunately, that's kind of like comparing apples to oranges, and in the case of younger enrollees, it is still very difficult to separate out, which is why we also did not include, as I mentioned earlier, the some 6 million Americans who've lost their health care coverage outright as a result of the new law and its requirements. We just kept that out. We wanted to keep the numbers straight, the comparison simple, and the math logical.
7.1 million Americans have now signed up for private insurance plans through these marketplaces. If you like the plan you have, you can keep it. If you like your plan and you like your doctor, you won't have to do a thing. You keep your plan. If you like your health care plan, you'll be able to keep your health care plan. If you've got health insurance, you can keep it. If you like your health care plan, you will keep